Hey yo, welcome back to it. Sorry if I'm lagging super hard and the voice isn't. Sorry if the camera isn't syncing with my voice, but oh yeah, sorry if the audio when I watch these videos, the audio might like duplicate into its own speaker. Like, cause the audio coming from the speaker might go into the microphone, so it's probably gonna duplicate in for the sound. But today we are watching Zack films. And I moved where my table is and I got new LEDs. I have a tree back there. When it's Christmas, I'm going to put some ornaments and some Christmas decorations on it. But we're watching Zack films today. And okay, anyways, let's watch his shorts.
They built up giant seawalls, hoping it would keep them safe from tsunamis. But the waves crashed right over them, destroying.
Whoa.
They built up giant seawalls, hoping it would keep them safe from tsunamis. But the waves crashed right over them, destroying entire towns and killing thousands of people. So when they rebuilt the towns, they stretched out the walls hundreds of miles.
Wait a minute. I'm putting it somewhere so where you can like actually see the caption. Now I'm gonna put it right here. That's good enough. You know what? We're putting it right up here.
Along the coastline. Some sections rose almost 50 feet tall, with foundations going over 80 feet into the ground. That way,
Wait a minute.
even if
I wasn't listening.
They built up giant seawalls, hoping it would keep them safe from tsunamis. But the waves crashed right over them, destroying entire towns and killing thousands.
Wait a minute, I look weird. Let's get the light in my face so it's not like that. Alright, that's good.
Of people. So when they rebuilt the towns, they stretched out the walls hundreds of miles along the coastline. Some sections rose almost 50 feet tall, with foundations going over 80 feet into the ground. That way, even if a huge wave crashed onto them, it would give people enough time to escape to higher ground. They built up giant seawalls, hoping it would keep them safe from tsunami.
Well, that's big.
His leg was amputated after he got cancer, but after discovering that there was barely any money for cancer research, he decided to raise funds himself. He scooped up a bottle of water from the Atlantic Ocean and started running, hoping he could eventually reach the Pacific Ocean to pour the seawater in. He ran a marathon every single day, collecting donations from people he passed by. He pushed through leg injuries and even a severe snowstorm, determined to finish his mission. But a few months later, the cancer spread to his lungs, and he passed away before reaching the end. His story inspired people to run in his honor, raising over
Wait a minute. So they ran the rest of it for him. Wait a minute, then where did that water from the ocean go? Wait. I'm probably just okay. Do not just okay. Just chill out, guys.
$1 billion since then and saving many lives. His leg was amputated if a 9-volt battery was pressed against a nose ring. With the ends connecting to make a loop, the electricity would travel up the metal and straight into the skin. Now, the inside of the nose is moist and salty, which conducts electricity really well. So instead of just breaking the connection, it would make a complete circuit, and the electricity would flow through again and again. At first, it would just feel
so we're basically just taking our heart out and powering ourselves with batteries. A 9-volt battery specifically. Okay, let me just stop. Let me just stop. Bro, have you guys seen that meme? Like, I guess it was in the thumbnail of a video. It was try not to laugh, and it had a Duracell 9-volt battery connected to the nose ring.
A strong zap, but after a few more seconds, blisters would start to form, and if it was left on for long enough, it could permanently damage the nose.
Oh my god! We can't power ourselves with 9-volt batteries? Oh my god, I didn't know that.
If a 9-volt battery was pressed against it, the manhole cover started shaking, then suddenly it knocked people off their feet, and houses quickly caught fire. You see, liquid gas had leaked out of a tank and into the sewers, and when a spark ripped through the pipes. 20 minutes later, another tank exploded. In people's homes, this ignited too, setting their houses on fire. In the end, the whole neighborhood was leveled, and around 130 people were killed, making it the biggest explosion
in a small neighborhood. 130 people in a neighborhood? Small, like, if it's a small neighborhood, I don't get it. Because I've never seen 130 people in a neighborhood, in a small one specifically.
in Ohio's history. The manhole cover started shaking. When Batman defeats the Joker, he could just kill him and be done.
I'm not 5. I'm not 5 no more. I'm not 5. I don't watch Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, Captain America type stuff.
With it. But instead, he just locks him up again, where the Joker will inevitably escape and end up hurting more innocent people. You see, Batman doesn't want to become like the man who pulled the trigger on his parents. But by not killing, Batman lets the cycle continue and more people get hurt. The question is simple.
Why was it radioactive, toxic, whatever?
If ending one life saves multiple lives,
what is going on? Why is there banging outside? Okay, anyways.
then mathematically, wouldn't that be worth it?
Let me see how you can work this. How you work this camera? You can make it bigger. You could. Alright. I'm gonna just keep it right there.
Batman defeats the Joker. He could just kill him and be done with it. But instead, he just locks him up again, where the Joker will inevitably escape and end up hurting more innocent people. You see, Batman doesn't want to become
like they innocent too. Wait a minute, y'all. I gotta pause it. What's going on with my phone? Oh, never mind. Alright, it's good.
man who pulled the trigger on his parent. Blend up the cornflakes before scooping out a ball of ice cream and rolling it in the crumbs. Then wrap the ball tightly in plastic and put it in the freezer for an hour. Once it's rock hard, whisk some eggs until they're fully mixed and roll the ice cream in it. Then cover it with one more.
Are you exactly forcing me to do it? Because clearly in the start of the video,
Up the cornflakes before.
it didn't say if you had to or not. So, is it forcing me to? Is it forcing me to?
Blend up the cornflakes before scooping out a ball of ice cream and rolling it in the crumbs. Then wrap the ball tightly in plastic and put it in the freezer for an hour. Once it's rock hard, whisk some eggs until they're fully mixed.
Bro, what is this useless recipe?
He had just finished playing a superhero on screen and went to visit sick children at a hospital. When they gathered around him, he refused to leave until he had met everyone. And despite feeling weak himself, he celebrated a girl's birthday at her bedside, bringing her the...
What is that? That a cat? Oh, that's a cat plushie. What are the lines for, though? Okay, why am I asking this? It's just detail. Wait.
Courage she needed. But what no one knew is that this superhero was also dying. You see, he had been battling cancer for 4 years, but he kept it a secret. And when he died 2 years later, people realized he had been fighting the
That might be a real picture.
same illness as the children he was there to comfort. He had just finished playing. He slid out the card from the dollar bill, and it pierced straight through the paper, even though the dollar was totally intact. And this works because the card was actually made from 2 identical cards, glued together at the top. The bottom half of one card was cut away, and when he wrapped the dollar around it, the flap hooked into the folded bill, looking like it was passing through the paper. He slid out the card from the dollar bill, and it pierced straight through.
I don't want to go to the comments. Look at the top comment. I don't want to go to the comments. Because you already know what bot profile pictures look like. And YouTube just sits there like, oh yeah, let's let them show that. Like if I even check the comments, Bro, can my neighborhood stop making billions of noises? Like, oh my god. Okay. Anyways.
The paper, even though the dollar was totally intact. And this works because the card
We're gonna do a couple more videos.
Was actually made from 2 identical cards, glued together at the top. The bottom half of one card was cut away, and when he wrapped the dollar around it, they would sit in the window seat of every other row down the plane. Then the second group would come in to fill the rest. And instead of people standing behind each other as they put away their carry-ons, you would get to your seat quickly, keeping the aisles clearer than before. Next, they would repeat this process with the middle seats.
That's how they pack planes? Wait a minute. Alright, we're gonna keep it like
And then the aisle seats, making the entire boarding time way faster. But it also means families would be split up, so airlines never used it, which is why boarding still takes so long today.